friend of mine sent an email to me, and I thought it was kind of comical. A lot of times we preachers go a little overboard in our reactions to things, and this little email kind of focuses in on a guy that made a little bit of an error in how he handled the situation. It's entitled, "A Word About Singing." One Sunday, a minister stood up before the congregation, silently glared at each individual present, and then, in a voice that sounded like the crack of doom, he exclaimed, "If I had my way, I would eliminate hymn singing altogether, because it makes liars out of all of you." Take the hymn that we just sang, for example. You lustily sang, "I want to be a worker for the Lord." And do you know what? Not a one of you husky men visited a single person in the hospital last week, and only 5 of you ladies showed up for the ladies' class on Wednesday. Then you all sang, "I surrender all." But when the contribution was taken, some of you didn't surrender even a penny into the Lord's coffer for the Lord's work. And how many times have you sung, "I'll go where you want me to go"? But none of you went as far as Sister Brown's house to give her just a little bit of comfort in her hour of need. But, he continued, there is one hymn that all of you sing and mean it. "I shall not be moved." Believe me, brethren, that is a fact. You sit like lumps on a log and let George do all of the work. And in conclusion, let me tell you, my favorite hymn is, "I stand amazed in the presence." Because I really am amazed that God puts up with our singing when we don't mean it. A little bit overboard, but isn't that true? Sometimes we can sing a lie just like we tell a lie. Sometimes we need to look at what we're singing and see, hey, wait a second, is my life in harmony with what's going on here? You know, we can all do better in the things that we do. If we really want to surrender to God, let's give Him all of our heart. Let's give Him all of our service. In Romans chapter 12, verses 1 and 2, he tells us to present our bodies as a living sacrifice. Well, if we're giving Him our bodies as a living sacrifice, that means 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, I'm putting God first. And I realize that all that I do, say, and desire must be within His will. So I hope this funny little story will kind of give us an insight into where we are in our lives. Join me again. Thanks.